What is happening, my peeps? I just got done checking out Shang-Chi. So, you know, at first, when I first saw the trailers, I really wasn't too sure what to think, you know, but it's a MCU movie, so why not? Because, I don't know, something about the trailers, they didn't really capture me at times, especially, I don't know too much about the Shang-Chi character, you know. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I don't know anything about Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's part of the MCU universe, so I'm thinking I'll just give it a chance, just see how it goes, you know. And who knows? Maybe I might like this movie, maybe I'm not, you know. There's a lot of MCU movies that I did not care about seeing, but turns out I like them, if you know what I mean. I didn't want to see Captain America. Now I like Captain America. I didn't want to see Thor. Now I like the Thor character. I didn't want to see the Scarlet Witch. Now I like the Scarlet Witch. I didn't want to see Ant-Man. Now I like Ant-Man. I didn't want to see Black Widow. Now I like Black Widow. You get what I'm saying? So I just went into this movie with an open mind, not knowing what to expect. I know it's got something to do with martial arts and all that, so I was just thinking, you know, I'll just give it a chance. And I gotta say, I think I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, to be honest. I don't know where to start with this review. A lot of you know I'm not a movie critic, so I'm just going to be jumping all over the place with it. The acting. I thought the acting was great, you know? Everyone in this movie killed it. I thought everyone did a good job with the parts. The martial arts, the action, I thought was pretty damn good. It kind of reminds me of Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee sort of way. And a few times it felt a little bit Mortal Kombat-ish. Like, there's a scene at the beginning, you'll see it. There's a scene that kind of reminds me of Mortal Kombat a little bit. And I did like that scene. It was just like, it got me intrigued. I was like, I really like how this is opening up. I really do. And so I thought they did a good job with the action and stuff. Like I said, the acting was great. I got, you know, a lot of the jokes in the movie were falling flat for me, to be honest. I laughed like a few times, but a lot of the jokes they didn't really hit for me. Except for one joke in the movie that made me laugh so hard, and it's something that have to do with Gangnam Style, which you'll see in the movie. So, special effects. Special effects were pretty damn good. I did like the effects in the movie. I like what they did with the creatures and the rains and stuff. I thought they did a really good job putting the details in the movie. I like the creatures. And I gotta say, there's one particular creature in this movie that kind of reminds me of a particular Pokemon. If you've seen the movie, you already know what I'm talking about. They made it kind of reminds me of that type of Pokemon. I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like this. You'll know when you see the movie. And yeah, I like the rains in the movie. It's pretty kick-ass. They're very special and very powerful also. I did like the martial arts and the fight sequences with that. I gotta say, as far as the movie flow, it was very hit and miss with me a lot, you know. I gotta be honest, as the story progressed in this movie, it starts to feel convoluted for me. May not be for you, but to me, it was very convoluted to me. Like I said, I never grew up with a Shang-Chi character. I was a Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Iron Man type of kid. That was me. That's the superheroes I grew up with. So I didn't grow up with a lot of Marvel characters growing up. But the story was fine for what it was, you know. Story was good, you know. But to me, it was kind of convoluted for my taste. And there were a few slow moments in the movie. Alright, just not a lot, but there's like a few couple of take a while slow moments in the movie. But the movie was very epic in a way. I did like that. It's got a very epic feeling to it. So I did have a good time majority of the time throughout this movie, you know. I didn't find myself going, you know, because that's something, when you do that, you already know that you're just thinking, oh my God, this is gonna be atrocious. But I wasn't like that. I found myself, though, having a hard time following through. So it did not really have my full attention at times in this movie. You know, when you ever watch a movie and at times you're just saying down like, okay. You know what I mean? But it's not really a bad movie, you know? I just basically had a good time. You know, it was a good time, you know? There is an end credit scene in the movie. I heard there's like 2 end credit scenes. I didn't stay for the last one, but let me tell you, I haven't seen any of the reviews, but I've been hearing people saying that the first end credit scene, people were going nuts. Everyone's applauding, and you can hear like an uproar. I don't even know what they're talking about. I really do not, because you're gonna find out that you're gonna see somebody who you haven't seen for a while, or actually another person you haven't seen for a while either. But I didn't find myself cheering or applauding for this character. I mean, I like the character, but I didn't find myself applauding for them, you know. But I thought it was a interesting and good end credit scene. So, without further ado, it was an average good time for me. I don't find myself watching this movie again, but if I'm hanging out with some buddies, yeah, we could check it out. You know, I won't be like, oh my God, really, we're gonna watch this? No, I had an all right time. You know, the movie was epic. I like the action. It was a fun movie for me. So, without further ado, I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 stars, okay? I think this movie is worth checking out. If you are fans of the MCU movies, you need to check this out because, you know, it's part of the MCU. You need to connect the puzzles, connect the dots. So you do gotta see it, you know? Well, furthermore, it was a good movie. So, that's my review for Shang-Chi. See y'all around.